I left corporate America and started a company that did 6 million in revenue a year by making one mindset shift. Let me tell you about it. Hey, I'm Kay Allison, and I teach people how to make a lot of money from their creativity. That sounds cool to you? Give me a follow. When I left corporate America, I was a single mom with 2 kids going to a very expensive private school in Chicago. In my company job, I was making just over 100 grand a year, and I was probably spending about 20% of that on my kids' education. I was a senior vice president at a global ad agency, and my methodology for winning new business had brought in at least $1 million in profit to my company that year. And they didn't give me any of it. I think if they had, I may not have been so motivated to leave. But as it was, I started thinking about risk. What actually constitutes risk? All my friends were saying, you are nuts to go out on your own. You're a single mom. You have these 2 kids. They're at that expensive school. That is so risky. But then I started looking at the risk associated with staying put. And what I realized was that the men who ran the company that I was part of didn't treat women very well. They forced out very senior and successful and famous women. I don't really know why. My opinion is it's because they were threatened by her. But the reality is they didn't promote women. There were no women in the inner circle there. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, I am hitching my family's financial security to men that don't like women, and I am a woman. And then I realized that they had behaved in ways that I didn't think were fully ethical, or that really weren't in line with my values. And I thought, what's actually more risky? I mean, I made $1 million in profit off of my work and my intellectual capital for the company. Why couldn't I do that on my own? So not surprisingly, I quit. But I did negotiate a deal with them to be on retainer with them for 2 years, and that was just unbelievable to me. I'll tell you about that in another video. So the mindset shift is to really think about what constitutes risk. Is it staying or is it going?